Ciao,
Bella.
I'm Vincent.
I'm Sammi.
We were exchange students last year in Italy.
And we are here to share with you guys our experiences last year.
If you guys recognize this flag, you might realize immediately where I've been to. Yes, it is Italy. Before I begin my own story, I would like to tell you something about Italy. Italy is located in the southern part of Europe. The north part of Italy is connecting with France, Switzerland, Austria, and Slovenia. Italy's shape is like a boot. While the boot is kicking an island, the island is the famous Sicily. I suppose everyone knows the capital of Italy, Rome. Other than Rome, anyone know other famous city? Venice in the north, Florence, or Pisa? Well, I was living in a very small town between Rome and another relatively big city, Rieti. My town was Passacorese. So how small is my town? There were only 6,000 people living in my town, and walking from one side to another side in my town takes less than 20 minutes. Before my departure, I didn't notice that my new hometown was a rural area, so it turns out to be a big shock to me. I departed Hong Kong in September 2012 with a company from our school, Vincent. The first day we arrived in Rome, we met 400 international students all participating in this program. So our culture shock started immediately. We met people from countries that we don't even know. So with an open attitude, we tried our very best to communicate with people from other countries. Our conversations usually starts like this. Hi, where are you from? I'm from Hong Kong. Then the people usually reply, wow, Hong Kong, such a cool place. But we also encounter students who don't speak English, like students from France, from Brazil, Paraguay, and Japan. It was very difficult for us to understand each other. Then the second day is the big day, which we met our host family. My host family came to pick me up in Rome and drove me back to my new town. The 30 minutes from Rome to my town was all green area. To be honest, I was totally shocked because I had never encountered this kind of environment. My new host sister was laughing on my facial expression. She wonders how it is possible that I have never been to this kind of places. For her, this environment is very normal. For me, it is a complete shock. My host family made a cake to welcome me. On the cake it writes, Benvenuta Sammi. It means welcome Sammi. At the same time, they brought another surprise, which is I have to go to school the next day. This is my Italian school, the only school in my town. And you can see it is in a rural area. In fact, there's a farm right next to the school. During the lesson, sometimes I can hear animal sound. Italian schools are really different from Hong Kong school. Actually, you cannot even find similar things to compare them. I was in Terzo, which is like Form 4 in Hong Kong. This is my class. They only have 3 hours of English lesson each week, and the rest were all conducted in Italian. Most of the students and teachers do not speak English or are not willing to speak English. It was terrible and totally like a disaster to me. So I started pushing myself to learn Italian. One thing that helps me a lot is the atmosphere of the school. The school is absolutely free and relaxing. No one ever pushes you or forces you to finish your tasks or concentrate on studies. You are always the only one possible to remind yourself. One big event happened in my school last year. The whole school was shut down because of occupation by the students. As the government published a law to limit the resources of the local schools, students refused to attend lessons in order to protest. The whole event lasted for 1 week. There were no lessons, teachers were not allowed to enter the school, and students were playing card games, watching movies, playing table tennis every day in school. It is another class photo we took last year. From this picture, you can discover my school is located in a rural area. I wasn't the only one taking up a new language and starting everything from zero. My exchange friends were all with me. As I mentioned, I met students all over the world, and they all became my very good friends. I met friends from Paraguay, Mexico, Russia, Turkey, the States, Canada, Brazil, and Australia. We are a jolly group. Although we are from different culture and background, but with the same situation and experience, we understand each other very well. I gain a lot from them. While learning Italian, my American friend and Chinese friend helped me to practice English and Chinese. My Latin American friends taught me the way they dance. Italians is about life. You can always feel their passion. Italians are very talkative. You can never stop them once you start their own topic. By the way, they talk with their special hand gestures. For example, my friend in this picture is doing a typical hand gesture means, "What do you want?" So when someone said a joke which is not funny, you can use this hand gesture to stop them. This one means, "I don't care." Italians are very sophisticated. Well, most likely it is influenced by the Italian history, the Renaissance. Nowadays, Italians are in economic crisis, but they still spend a lot of money on luxury. They buy a lot of expensive Italian brand clothes, like Gucci, Valentina, Ferragamo. They are very proud of their nation and they are proud to be Italian. Therefore, Italians are sometimes pretty stubborn to accept new concepts. They believe Italian food is the best and refuse trying other cuisines. They like to argue whether spaghetti is from Italy or from China. If you argue with them whether noodles is from China or Italy, you will never win, because they are very stubborn about these minor things. One thing that I hate the most in Italy was the transportation. It is very bad organized. I can only use the word crazy to describe it. Here is a video. After the video, I think everyone will understand it.
Caffè.
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 Caffè. Espresso macchiato caldo.
Decaffeinato bollente e poca schiuma.
Molto lungo, tiepido in tazza grande.
Caffè d'orzo, macchiato freddo, doppio zucchero.
Ristretto e semifreddo in tazza piccola senza schiuma.
Americano corretto grappa con latte, doppia panna, tazza a parte. Hello? Pronto?
La palla in area, tiro, gol!
Italian drives to everywhere. Even they are going to a place that you can arrive in 5 minutes by foot, they will drive. While buses claim to arrive once in an hour, it is always late. No Italians really take bus. The first time that I ride on the Italian bus, I realized two special things. 1. No one pays the fee. 2. It was the first time for my whole sister to ride on a bus. And please note that she's 19 years old. I was completely shocked. Italians smoke everywhere. Even in school, they smoke with teachers. People start smoking when they're 13. Italy is a food paradise. Italians eat pasta every day. They have pasta like we have rice. They always eat pizza. While I told all Italians that we have pizza with pineapple, they were all totally shocked. Pizza with pineapple is not a real pizza, they said. Espresso is the only coffee accepted in Italy. There is no Starbucks in the entire Italy. And they simply do not accept the American coffee. I love Italy. There are so many things for me to explore. It's definitely worth spending a year abroad to explore a new place. The thing that I gained the most was not only a new language, but friendship. It is so amazing that we are from different parts of the world, but we met in Italy and managed to be good friends. If you have enough courage and curiosity, do join the exchange program. I'm telling you that you will never regret.